NBA2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Lakers taking on the Bucks. For the Los Angeles Lakers, a win moves them into 6th place league-wide. They continue to stand out as one of the game's top teams. Bucks, Lakers, tip-off coming right up. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Hayes. Then it's Goodwin. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And there's certainly an added challenge, right, Clark, in the second game of a back-to-back.
And you always wonder in that case, could fatigue play a role in deciding this game? You know, back-to-backs are hard, but there's no excuses. Everybody has to play them, so you deal with it and make the most of it.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Goodwin with it. To the middle. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Lopez outside. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
That was not easy, but Lopez is solid at playing through contact.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he's one of the photographers to get a good shot of it.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. It took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
The first free throw is good.
You know, one of the things that makes Taurean Prince a real asset is that he embraces his role. It could be points, maybe it's boards. Whatever you want him to do, he pretty much can do it.
And both free throws good for Prince.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
From 11 feet away, off the left rim and out. The Bucks with a quick start to this game. 4-point game. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Here's Kuzma, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. And Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray his shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Goodwin, guarded by Kuzma. Lopez with the steal. Kuzma, right side. Prince against Doncic. Here's Kuzma. Here's Prince. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Prince. stop the run. And the Lakers with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Green is checked in for Prince. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what's shaping up in the West. Look at the Lakers' advantage in one series.
And you know, for Los Angeles, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
They look to be a dangerous team. I wouldn't have thought that a few months ago, but now I'm a believer.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 5 now. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Now, Antetokounmpo after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Green kicks to Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. And good that time.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Lakers trail by 9. Doncic left side. Tries from 10. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Lopez finds Giannis. Second chance shot. And Lopez with a nice bucket inside.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Goodwin with it. He's against Kuzma. Goodwin passes to Finney-Smith. It's thrown by to Kumbo. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. That one goes. Count it.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now, here's Goodwin. 8 points his last outing. And stolen by Kuzma. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
And looking now at some of the numbers for Brook Lopez. This past month, he's really set himself apart. 4th in blocks. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Reeves against Green. The pass to Hayes. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks leading by 13. Pass to Lopez. Over Hayes. Lopez, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Goodwin passes to Finney-Smith. Now here's Goodwin, guarded closely. There's the lob to the hoop. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Another great pass from Doncic. Pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 6 points for Giannis.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
The 3 for Doncic. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Hey, we got to talk about the defense too, guys. They've been outstanding tonight as they've already been able to knock away quite a few shots.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got Kevin Porter. Green is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
For the Bucks, Kevin Porter Jr. taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter. Clark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
Rising up, Dalton connect.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the missile!
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Beyond his wingspan, Giannis's timing is what makes him a special shot blocker.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Prince is checked in. And the Bucks with possession here. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, they're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. And here is Los Angeles now. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Vincent. Second shot opportunity. Len's shot is off.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And the Lakers call time here. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Lakers trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Down low. And the dunk by Lamb.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
It's Trent on the wing. He's defended by Reed. Trent gets the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Len passes to Vanderbilt. With some arc, the rebound by the Bucks. Trent outside.
Lakers.
Chance now to take a look at some numbers for Austin Reed.
That's his second.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Reeves throws that one down, held nothing back.
Porter passes to Prince. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And the Bucks lead by 20.
give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And the three ball is good.
And when you need a bucket from outside, Connect is your man.
Here's Giannis. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They got to offer more resistance here.
Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. On the wing, Doncic.
Substitution on the court.
2 points. That one goes. Doncic has got 7 points.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Trent. Lopez inside. Guarded by Len. Lopez, no luck. Vincent, the pass to Doncic. Luka throws it down.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
Bucks leading by 15. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete. He loves to punish that rim.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Alex Len. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Vanderbilt. And Goodwin subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Here's Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Porter. Good work there as it goes.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now, here's Goodwin. He has yet to score. Can't hit that one. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Giannis, no good. Lakers trail by 19. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Lillard.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating it to offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 blocks. It's easy to see the effect he's had on his teammates. He's been the catalyst for them. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
They played smart. They took their time and limited mistakes. Value each possession. Eventually, we'll get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the destiny.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
I know teams love to rely on the team, but you got to know when to get away from it. They didn't, at least throughout the first half. Hopefully they're making the adjustments, but sometimes teams just get stubborn.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Goodwin. Then it's Austin Reed. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Milwaukee leading by 21. Green finds Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Lillard, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
He's off on the second. And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 10 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Doncic. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Hayes throws it down.
Boy, with the basketball IQ of a 15-year vet, Doncic makes plays that even veterans struggle with.
Doncic against Lillard, and it goes down 2 points. Lillard's got 12 in the game.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
The definition of a stretch 4. Finney-Smith is a really valuable offensive player.
A free throw drops for Finney-Smith. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Gabe Vincent comes in for Luka Doncic. Milwaukee also making some changes. Prince is checked in for Green, and Prince subbed in for Kevin Porter. Finney-Smith hits them both. Bucks leading by 21. Here's Trent. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pass to Lillard. Trent kicks to Lillard. Out to the right wing. Just 4 to shoot. over Vincent. Lillard misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Feeds it to Hayes. Back to Reeves. Vanderbilt the pass to Reeves. Over Prince. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Reeves has got his second bucket of the night.
I love watching Reeves do his thing from the mid-range area. He's got a smooth package.
Lillard the pass to Kuzma, and that one is good.
And you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Lakers trail by 21. Now Vincent hasn't made one yet. The pass to Vanderbilt. To the inside. Another shot. He lays it in.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Trent. Lillard. And he comes up with the deuce. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
And the Lakers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Len comes in for Hayes. And it's Connect in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Giannis, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Reeves against Trent. Len passes to Vincent. Lopez against Len. And Connect gets it to go. Connect's got 8 points.
You have to stay attached to Connect. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
Trent gets the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Vincent. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Connect with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks leading by 20. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Here's Vincent after the basket by Milwaukee. Reeves with it to the wing right side. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. It's hauled in by Trent.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've a little bit more.
Lillard from outside, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Porter is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And Giannis throws it down.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
And the Lakers have possession. Goodwin passes to Vanderbilt. Goodwin kicks to Finney-Smith. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yes, that goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 26 points.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed it up.
And Lillard throws it down.
Look at Lillard rising up there. Wow, didn't know you had that, Dame.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now, here's Goodwin. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Here's Connect, guarded by Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Finney-Smith, and finished off by Finney-Smith.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Here's Lillard, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee, and there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Bucks also with the sub. Kuzma's checked in.
Hey, look, if you could pick anybody to take the last shot for your team, Lillard would have to be that guy. In crunch time, he is lethal.
And Hayes throws it down.
And he pulls off Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
And again, the Bucks miss. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Finney-Smith passes to Hayes. The Lakers moving the ball around. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Kuzma can't get it to go. Into the lane. And connects. Slams it in.
Oh, good take. Early in his career, Connect's been focusing on his handle.
Lillard against Doncic. Right wing. Lillard looking around. Kuzma. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, you're asking for trouble anytime you let Kuzma get established inside. This guy knows how to score against tough defense.
And the Lakers call time here. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one. Right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The 3 for Doncic. And again, no good by the Lakers.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Here's Reeves. Doncic outside. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Alex Len's checked in for Hayes. Goodwin comes in for Connect. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic. Vincent with it, covered by Lillard. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team.
Here's Goodwin.
Now, it's up to Kuzma to play with the kind of heart and hustle on defense that's required. And he's versatile at that end of the floor.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Milwaukee.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
They simply refused to let their opponent off the hook in either game this season. And that's why they're going to finish up the year with a 2-0 record in the season series against the Lakers.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Brook Lopez. His third personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw good from Len. And some changes here for the Bucks. Prince is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Trent comes in for Green. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Lillard. Both good from the line that time. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's Trent on the wing over Reeves. They grabbed their own miss. Giannis on the foul.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Here's Vincent. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Vincent misses. Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
Hey, you know, I try not to think about it that much. My mind says do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I care about is I'm gonna win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.